All right, hello and welcome everybody to another live stream. Today's 2 in a row. I really appreciate everybody stopping in and taking their nighttime to watch. Happy Labor Day to all who are off, and sorry Labor Day for all who are working. I was actually supposed to be working today, but some scheduling conflict happened where I'm on sitting at home with reassignment, so that's okay. To be on a reassignment pairing, you're paid anyways. But I did get to pick up a St. Louis turn tomorrow, so I'll be working tomorrow and on Wednesday as well. I want to say a quick thank you to all the channel partners. They'll be at the top right hand corner of your screen. Really appreciate everybody who has become a channel partner, and there's more on the way, I'm sure, as well. Get out of here, GSX, you're ruining my intro. I'm just joking. Anyways, we'll say thanks to all the partners. All the discount codes and links and stuff are all down below. Today we'll be using a lot of hardware. We'll be using the Winwing PAP 3 for the autopilot panel, the PU Air Korea PLT-B, which is their lighting panel, and I'll show you that. It's based off of 3.7, but it works with the triple as well. And then for the yoke, we'll be using the Moza force feedback yoke, AY210, and their grip. And then on the pedals, the Winwing Orion Skymaster. There's a lot of names for them, but they're Winwing pedals. I'm using those ones. Let's see who we got in chat. By the way, guys, well, I don't know how this happened, but earlier today we were at 75, I think 20 or 7510 or something like that, and we're up to 7683 subscribers. I don't know what the heck you guys been doing. Really appreciate that. That's like 120 subs in a day. I don't even know how much that is, so really appreciate that, guys. You guys are doing awesome with the likes and subscribes, and you guys keep liking the content. I'll keep making more until I have to go to work, basically. So on the vertical stream, we got Evan. Welcome Evan. Where are you flying tomorrow? Tomorrow I'm doing St. Louis turn. Just a single day. Phoenix on the horizontal stream. By the way, guys, we're streaming on 2 streams. If you're on a phone, you can go on my channel. There's a vertical stream. You might like that format better. And then also, if you're on, but I like the horizontal personally better as well. But on my channel, there's 2 streams, 2 lives. The one that says shorts in the end of the title is the vertical format. On the horizontal format, we have Phoenix. Hello, welcome. SNA, welcome. You've been to almost every stream, SNA. I really appreciate that. Evan, well, on both streams. Flight Sim Game Mr. Lonnie is here. Lonnie, you gonna be flying? You going to bed tonight, my friend? No harm, no foul either way. Michael, welcome back from the earlier stream. Thank you for stopping by once again. Today we'll be taking this Boeing 777-300ER, which is an airplane I have not flown in quite some time. I think the last time I flew it was a live stream, actually. And we're taking it from Zurich to Geneva. Now, I know what you're saying, Mr. SimCFI, that's not a real world flight, blah blah. First, I have 2 things. First off, I don't do real world flights here. I think we all know that. I don't even shut down at the end of my landings. I go right to the replay. So I don't care about that. But the second part is this actually is a real flight. Swiss Air does operate this. I think only in October, and only once. They'll go from Zurich to Geneva, and then further to, and they'll pick up some more people, and they'll go to a further destination. I forgot where it was, but they go on a long haul after that. We're going to be taking it from Zurich to Geneva, and then possibly taking it back from Geneva to Zurich, depending on time, as I have to play Fortnite with my girlfriend later tonight, and I got to fit all this stuff in. So we're gonna get this going pretty quick. Luckily it's 777. You just press go, and it pretty much goes. We're in the MK Studios. Zurich. I've been getting some pretty bad performance with the 777. I don't know if anybody else has experiencing this yet. Earlier today on the Max stream, we were getting amazing frames, but in the triple, not so much. Auto FPS is working its hardest, and it can give me 50 frames. In the Max, we were getting 80s constant, even at Flight Beams Denver. So maybe it's the scenery, maybe it's the triple. I'm not too sure, but we are going to get this thing all loaded. GSX is doing their thing, and we're going to get going on our way here. So thank you so much for joining in. We got 40 of you guys in the vertical and 9 of you guys in the horizontal. 27-minute flight time. Yeah, this is one of those flights that you'll probably find plugging in your approach when you're on the ground. Taking it easy tonight? No worries, Lonnie, no worries. Thanks for flying earlier with us. Well, let's hop into the flight deck. I don't know how to get rid of this guy, but if you guys know how to get rid of this guy, please tell me how to do that. He's kind of just like geeking out over here, kind of, you know, he looks like he's a flight simulator. He's like, oh, I'm in a 777, and he's look how much he's shaking. But anyways, we're in the triple. And I didn't, let's see if I have the views even set up. Oh, look at that. I'm being a professional streamer. I set these views up earlier today, actually maybe yesterday. Not much to do in this airplane. I mean, we'll click this button and I'll get our IRS started to go. Our APU is already online, but we're using the ground power, so why don't we just turn the APU off for the time being? Don't need that. I don't know why that started on, but we'll turn that off. External and secondary power are on. Our electrics are all selected to automatic whenever that comes online. Emergency lights can be armed. Our window heats are currently on. We can turn all those off for the time being. Hydraulics are all depressurized. Our passenger sign, no smoking, is on. Seatbelts are off, as they realistically would still be fueling me. All our lights will be controlling with our PLTB, so even if I move my mouse down over here, I can still click my landing lights on. And that's with the PLTB. I'll show you that once I turn my cameras on. That's the PU Air Korea panel that I'm using that they graciously sent to me. Engine starters are all normal. Everything is basically set to automatic. All our fuel is selected, deselected off. Anti-ice is automatic. Beacon will throw in the nav lights as the airplane is, people on the airplane with power on it. And at the top right corner, everything is selected to automatic. So, I mean, it should be a pretty easy flight. Let's see if I even have some passenger views. Oh, look at that. I even got some views for you guys in there. All right, so let's go over to this FMS. And actually, let's not do that. Let's go to this little EFB. And we're going to press this button, and then that button, and then that button. That's going to retrieve all our data for us. Departure weather, it's variable at 3 knots, super light wind. It's basically clear sky, VFR, altimeter is 1014. So let's go ahead and switch this to hectopascal. And we'll change this to hectopascal. And we'll change that to hectopascal. All right, so, oh, I think it's synced. There we go. Now you can either press B, which will just set the automatic altimeter by pressing B. See, it does it for you. Is that weather wrong? That's a 3014 there, but B gives me 3011. I'm trusting B. JD, welcome. Hey, Mr. CFI, aka... Oh, yeah, I don't know that. We're not going to start that here. Anyways, carrying on. And then we're going to move on. Navigraph charts, don't need that. Semi-brief ID is in there. My nav data should be up to date, so that should all be good to go. I'll leave that for the time being. We're going to go to ground operations. And there should be, I assume there should be a weight and balance type of deal. Performance tool? Nope, that's for calculating weight and balance. That's staring me right in the face. Let's see. Import wind balance from SimBrief. Did it do it? I guess it did it. Randomize. Randomize. Let's import to see if it did it. Yeah, it did do it. Okay. Long range, medium range, short range. Well, how do I tell it to do it? Quick load. Random load. Just, can you do it? Alright, I don't know if it's doing it or not. But let's see. We need... let's check a look at the flight plan. And we'll see how much fuel we need. We need... Scroll. 28,000 pounds. We're currently sitting at 28,000 pounds. I think it did it, guys. I'm not a genius, but I'm going to go ahead and say it probably loaded us. Let's go back down here. Let's get our FMS all sorted. We're going to press FMC. And initial position initialization. Don't need to type anything in there. Next page, we'll grab the GPS coordinate. Previous page, throw it in there. And now we fed the hungry boxes. These screens are set to instant align because I don't want to wait that long, but an IRS would typically take about 7 minutes. I see a lot of people type their airports in here and gates and stuff. You can do that. I'll tell you all it really does is you put it in there. You can just kind of confirm, and B39, you can confirm that your GPS coordinate, see, this is the gate coordinate, this is the GPS coordinate, they're identical. That means GPS is correct. That's the only way or reason you do that. In the sim, it's never not going to be correct. So anyways, we should be able to press request route, sim brief. We're going to set payload. We're going to set fuel. We're also going to select route. Man, this is so easy. People get paid for this. I know it's not this easy in real life. I'm just joking. Coming from an RJ, we do a lot more work. In terms of the hand flying stuff. I'm sure those are challenges for 777 guys. Uplinker is ready. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, can I? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, yeah, I can, but I don't have a 777 faceplate. Never mind. I was about to use my PUR Korea. My PUR Korea FMS, but I don't have a faceplate for it. Let's go airport info at Zurich and hide that here. Just gonna see the departing runway they're using today. The METAR just says 0 as their variable, I guess, so I'll take whatever I want. I'm on VATSIM, but there's no one really here. So I'll probably just choose 30, I'll probably choose 32, runway 32. Holy crap, you guys went from, I don't even know how you guys are doing this quick. We went from 76.80 something to 76.93. You guys are going insane. Playing I don't know in the vertical stream, welcome, welcome. Yes, I remember you, of course. Five Snipes, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope you're doing okay, my friend. Anyways, let's choose runway 30. Let's see, we gotta go, another subscriber. You guys are going nuts. We gotta go westbound. So going westbound, whatever. We'll pick 32. So departure arrival. There's no way they have none. This is wrong. Did I pick the right airport? Yeah. Excuse me? Index? Arrival? That works. How is there nothing? This has to be a bug. I'm going to retype my... You know what? Let me maybe activate execute. Although it shouldn't matter for the approach. I mean, the approach had it in there. Let's see what the legs has in there. I don't think it worked. Let's retype that in. It's going to kick that. LSGG. All right. Activate, execute that. Departure, arrival. There we go. That was weird. Runway 32. We'll type it in ourselves. That's okay. I'm pretty used to that. You guys are going nuts, man. We're almost at 7,700 subscribers. That's crazy. You guys, we got 2 more to go. You guys gotta chill a sec so I can actually focus. That's gonna be the main threat, is I'm gonna be watching that sub count go up all day. We're doing the Verba 4S or whatever this is called. There we go. I guess I don't have the S. Let's go down, go down. There we go. I do. I got tons of them here. Yankee, Kilo, Sierra. Let's make sure that they have so many departures. All right, that's the one. That says runway 16. I don't want 16. Let's see where runway 16 is. 16. I mean, we can use 16 too. 32 is just a closer taxi with the variable wind. I just don't want to taxi that far. But if they're using the 16 rear world, let me see what they're using rear world, if there's even people going in and out of there. I'll try to stick to the status quo here. I'll be a good VAT simmer. There is absolutely nobody in or out of Zurich right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hunt for the departure. There we go. That's probably close enough. Let's unpin that chart. And let's get another chart here. Zurich departure sit is the VB4 November. I'll brief all this guys with you in a second here. There, that's Vibit. That's not the right one. Gosh, they have way too many departures. I think that is it. All right. So go ahead and throw that in there. Execute that. Our legs page says, let's see if this is correct. Z580 above 35. Yes, it is. Then a left-hand turn ZH57. Yes, it is. And it brings us to the west, which is perfect. And then Brago above 5. And then 54 above 6. 58 above 7. And then Vibit. Perfect. All we gotta do is type the rest of the route. There shouldn't be much in here, to be honest with you. But I've been surprised before. All right, after the Vibit, we're going on the Tango 50 airway. Why not? It doesn't like that. Not in database, you say. I swear I did a... Go check this nav data real quick. Let's go back to the... let's go back here. here. Okay, well, we'll accept you for the time being. Go back. Index position. No, index ident. 25. Yeah, that's correct. We're up to date, guys. I don't know why it doesn't have that in there. That's T50. Oh, now it works. All right. Was I on a different page, maybe? Was I on the legs page by accident? Then to rotus. There we go. And then the Z669. And we're going over to Ulmus. I'll get to the comments in just 1 second, guys. Just going to type all this out, and then we'll be back with you. Feel free to type away. I'll catch up, I swear. And then we're going to the Ulmar to Romeo. Departure arrival, or press it again. That doesn't work. Index arrival. Ulmar to Romeo. Of course, it's the last one. We'll choose .ils runway 22. And we'll go execute on that. That should be good to go. Route, our flight number is 28. Let me find what it is here. 28 to 10. You go in there. Awesome. I do not know what purge means, but that sounds bad. I'm not going to press it. Let's go ahead and put our zero fuel in there. 430.5. Let's see if that's close to the flight planned. We are 430.5. That's looking pretty good. And our cruise altitude is planned for 180. And our reserve, let's see if that's correct, was planned for 6.2. And planned ramp of 28.1. We got that with a taxi fuel of 1,400 pounds. That's insane. 20 minutes taxi? No, that's not going to be that long, guys. Anyways, that's all good. A gross gross weight currently at the ramp is 458.6. At the ramp, 458.6, and we're planning for a 45.7 takeoff. We're looking pretty decent. All right, guys, let's go use this tablet over here. Get to the comments. Plane, I don't know, you've subbed well. Thank you so much. I'm the best? Oh, I appreciate that. I don't think I'm the best, but I appreciate that. You guys got me to 7,700 subscribers. We're at 7,701. You guys are going insane. If you guys are members of the channel, feel free to use all the emojis if you guys are members of the channel. I want to see the butters and the flexes and the togas and all that kind of stuff. Right now we can flex because we hit 7,700. So if you guys got them, put flex in the chat for 7,700 subs. On the horizontal stream, you guys have been typing away here too, eh? If you check your left, you will see a 330. On my right side, there you are. Sweet, you're going to come along with us. That's a beautiful looking airplane. Awesome, awesome. 5 I promise SimBrief import is better. Yeah, it probably is. I always find it's more fun to do it manually. It is more fun. It obviously adds more realism, but you're in a rush, it's better. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Oh, well, I'm used to doing it manually. I do it for a living. We don't have that fancy data link stuff. Go here. Performance tool. Zurich, select runway. We're taking runway 32 I've changed to. We will import from OFP, import from the aircraft, import the weather, optimum flap, optimum rating, anti-ice is off, air conditioning is on, auto. Weather has it there, calculate. Excel head of 1,500 feet, a flaps 5 departure, N1 of 88.1 is what we're expected if we use a takeoff 2 with a cell temp of 43. So let's go over here and go takeoff 2 with a cell temp of 43, spits out 89.2, 88.1. That's above, 89 is above 88, so we're good on that. We can use that number. Say 43? Yeah, 43 is correct. All right, we can go over to the next section. It's a flap 5 departure. We'll throw in the trim there. And the CG, sorry. 41, 45, 52, 41, 45, 52. And that is all set up as well. They want a trim of 5. We won't be able to move this just because I don't have my hydraulics on just yet. But what I can do now is I can put my predicted takeoff weight there. It's probably going to be somewhere around there, something like that. Same numbers. All right, perfect. Cool. Next page, I don't think there's anything for that. Oh, there is. Look at that. Excel height is going to be Excel engine out. Excel is 1500. What does this have here? This just says Excel. Well, 800 is a bit low. I'm going to change it to 1000. That's what we use in the RJ. Don't know if it's the same in the in the triple, but I'm going to say it is. Reference outside air temperature. It's 18 on the TAT, which is not moving, so that can be used as that. Takeoff speed's deleted. We have a wind of, that's variable. I'm just gonna put 000 at 3. And I don't think we have a slope on this runway, if I'm not mistaken. Don't see one on the chart, so we'll say that's okay. All right, that's good enough for me. 41, 45, 52. Look at that. What do you know? It's all the same numbers. Doesn't make a difference. Kind of like real life. All these changes, you don't make a big difference. I'll give you guys the autopilot panel. We're going to set up the MCP as I laggily move over to it. Again, don't know why my performance is... Oh, no. It is tanked. It is tanked when I put that camera on. That camera tanked it. I don't know why. Let's try again. Camera. Camera. That's interesting, guys. I don't know why my FPS is tanking with those cameras, but we'll turn the cameras off for the time being. We're gonna set this up, and we're going up to... Is the right departure? No, I didn't save it, of course. Taking November. Pin that chart. Unpin that chart. All right, up to 5,000 is initially cleared. Initial heading of 327. All right, with a speed, I don't know why it's in Mach. Okay, there we go. It was weird. 152, we'll go 162. I love this Winwing PAP 3, man. This thing is awesome. And we'll go 5,000. We'll go flight director left, flight director right. Auto thrust is already armed. LNAV, VNAV arm, and we have Toga Toga. LNAV, VNAV is armed. That's all perfect and ready to go. I'm going to try to use quick CPU to put all my processors on, not just the performance cores, and see if that helps my camera situation here. Oh, I think I know what did it, actually. I think I know what did it, guys. I changed the resolution of the camera to like 4K. Let me try that. Let me recrop it, because there we go. Let me get these borders up for you so you can see. Good enough for the time being. Does that kill it? Okay, that's what it was, guys. We'll put the camera back up for you. There we go. All right, so that's what all that was. I had it set to such a high setting, it couldn't do it. But I set it all here. 162, 327, 5,000. It's all been set. Flight Director 1, Flight Director 2. And that is all good to go. Let's go ahead and start our APU. We're going to get on our way. We'll go on. And start. Awesome. We can bring up the APU page. I think that's a page, right? It's just a status page. Just a status page. Let's go outside for some sounds. We're not fueling, so we can start the APU. The APU door is opened up. Go back to prefer performant cores. Borna 2 streams in one day. Yes, Borna. Yeah, we're doing it. Does 777 have cut back like 737? What do you mean by cutback? You mean that goes idle for you on landing at 30 feet? Yeah, keep that camera off. Yeah, that camera destroyed it, but I think I fixed it. Which plane is this plane? I don't know. This is the PMDG 777-300. Oh, look at that beautiful rudder come, that animation. 810, welcome, welcome. He said he was going to be back, and he is back. There he is. Ian, welcome. Evening, people are pooping in for... You're popping in? You're pooping in. That's what I'm going to read it. You're pooping in for a few check the action. Hope you had a good day. Yeah, it's been pretty good. You have a very dumb question? There's usually not a dumb question, but go ahead. Fire away. All right, APU is up and running. That didn't look good, but we're back. Alrighty, you can see 100% RPM. The EGT is nice. The oil pressure, everything is looking okay. That's interesting. The CRJ and the 777 share the same pressure of the oxygen. Set this back to press. We'll just leave it on engine, I guess, for the time being. Auto brakes go to RTO. Route, we'll probably have to make a save and confirm, and that way we have one as a secondary flight plan for later. We'll set the right FMS to the legs page. We'll set the left FMS to the legs page. We'll take a look at the overhead panel. The APU is online. It's going to automatically transfer all the electrics when I turn that back to the off position. We can turn on our window heats. Our packs are auto and supplying air already. We can go ahead and turn our hydraulics. I believe... there's so many questions with how they do this. I believe it's the right-hand side first. Wait for the fault light. Left-hand side. Wait for the fault light. Center 1, 2. One fault light's going to go out. One's going to stay on. Air, air. There we go. And now we're fully done. I should have put that left fuel pump on for the APU as well. But it'll auto-draw it for itself anyways. So we're looking... pretty groovy, guys. Let's go ahead and go to this iPad. Let's get GSX ready for before departure procedures. Prepare for departure. Let's come down here. I'll give you guys a brief as they're hooking up. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, let's get rid of all the ground stuff. Oh, it looks like they've release. Yeah, get rid of that. Remove the chocks. Awesome, thank you. We'll close the door. Alrighty, and while that's happening, let me go ahead and give you guys a quick brief. If I can find my Navigraph tab. Navigraph, put it up here. Alright, I'll make that a bit bigger so you guys can see. Alrighty, so we're at Bravo 39. We'll be pushing back tail to the, we'll face to the, we'll take a right-hand turn, or face west, I should say. Nose right, and then we're gonna go out here, probably go inside the apron, then kilo crossing runway 28, and then short of 32. That's going to be the plan there. On the Vivet for November, runway 32, it's straight ahead to 327, then and over to ZH-580, then turn left 241 track to 577 to Brego, then to 554 to 558, and then Vivet. And as we're doing that, we have above 3500, max of 210 knots, above 5, above 6, above 7. That's all in the FMS. We've checked all that. Max speed of 250 below 10,000 feet. And looks like our transition altitude is going to be 7,000 feet. We'll keep that in our brains. I'm sure I'm going to forget that. Initial climb up to 5,000. We have 5,000 set. We got Toga, LNAV, VNAV, auto throttles armed. We're going to be going transponder of 20,000, and that can be turned. Let's go down there because I can't see it. That's going to be turned on to transponder now. We're going to grab our fuel pumps, our beacon, and we're basically ready to push. Let's go ahead and call up our frequency, which I don't think they use CTAF over here, so we're just going to go in 22.8 or 2810. Zero traffic, Swiss Air 2810, gate Bravo 39, pushing facing west. All right. They haven't asked me for a direction yet, but no. Release the park and brake. says, please set park brake immediately. All right, well, why don't we get ready to go here? It's been like 25 minutes. I like having VOR personally selected and data as well. Let me get rid of sim brief there. Come on, GSX. Am I doing something wrong here? Change direction. Nose right. Arm the door. Oh, some doors still open. Close all. That's what I'm doing wrong. I thought GSX would do that for me, but I guess not. So wait for those to close. There's a reason why in the RJ we go pumps, or it's doors, pumps, steering. You want to check your doors are closed. It's kind of a good idea, you know, sometimes. It's a beautiful looking airplane though. And let's go ahead and set our takeoff trim now that we can, before I get ahead of myself here. Flight control, we're looking for 5 nose up. One more. There we go. 5 nose up. Close all. Why are they taking so long? You know what? GSX, you're getting restarted because I don't like you. We're gonna close our doors and we're gonna call you back because GSX seems to always mess stuff up. Let's go ahead and put our doors page up just so I can kind of monitor. Armed, 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 armed. Good. Everything's good to go. GSX. Still loading. Awesome. I'm about to shift P it. This is why I don't use GSX basically ever. I was thinking of uninstalling it, but I haven't done that yet. Alright, pair pushback. Swiss, whatever. For the noise abatement procedures, it's for what's for noise abatement procedures? The left-hand turn or the max of 210? Probably the max of 210, so you could just climb like a rocket ship out of here. How long is the flight? Like 25 minutes. Flight time in the air, 27 minutes airtime. Not long at all. Are you sometimes in Flight Sim Gaming's live streams? A10? Yes, I am in Flight Sim Gaming's live streams quite a bit. One of the slowest ground crews. Alright, well, I'll take a water break. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves or text in the chat. You guys are doing insane with the subscriptions. We just got one more right there. Absolutely insane. That was right. Shark traffic is West Air 2810. We're finally pushing now due to GSX. Seems the only people not having GSX problems are the GSX people. Yeah, exactly. I swear I said nose to the right. I'm going to let this play out. We're going to see what happens. I think he's just going to side turn me and then do a nice big giant sweeping turn. Bravo Echo, I still don't know what you mean by cutback. What do you mean by cutback? Does anybody know what he says? He says, does the 777 have cutback like the 737? I don't know what that means. Now, usually guys in real world, they won't let us start an engine until we are on a straightaway.
Traffic, Swiss 2802 at 10, Bravo 39er. We're ready to push back. We'll push after the 777.
Much appreciated.
Welcome, Maddie.
Thanks for flying.
Anytime, anytime.
All right, let's go in here and do some work. Just put on this straight away now. Nothing. Don't have to turn any packs off or anything. We're just gonna seatbelt sign should be on. Whoops. We're gonna go ahead and start number 2. Press to the start. Come down here. Press the fuel. Go over there. Put the sounds up. Mute my mic. It's just me or my engine sounds not that loud. Let's go to the sounds real quick. Ah. That might be why. Off. Headphones. There we go. Start number 2. Or number 1, I should say. Yeah, it's for noise abatement procedures. It's 77. I was wondering if 777 has it as well. If you're talking about when you come up to a certain altitude, like your acceleration altitude, yes, the airplane will start to go to this climb thrust setting and nose down a little bit, and then either accelerate or decelerate depending on the SID that you need to do. It'll do all that for you. If the 737 has the feature, the 777 has the feature and like triple redundancy of it. Alright, sounds like 2 good starts to me. You guys let me know if that's too loud or too low for the game volume. And we're going to go ahead and do our little taxi checklist. Put my sounds down a little bit there. Well, there's not much to do. We're going to go APU off. We're going to go taxi light on. We'll set our flaps to 5. Beautiful flap sounds. That's 15. Back up 1. There we go. Auto brakes CRTO are basically good to ready to go here. Zero traffic, Swiss Air 2810's taxiing runway 32 inside the apron, then via Kilo crossing runway 28 short 32 Hotel 3.
Clear traffic, so it's 2202, pushback, Bravo 39er.
Beautiful animations. All right, we're clear on the left. I'm going to bring up Tobii eye tracker for this. so I can just look with my head where I want to look. I just did that with my mouse without realizing it. Gonna press showcase in 5. Just so we can not leave this camera behind. Oh, I guess it doesn't want to auto center, that's fine. What a gorgeous looking airplane. Peaches, yes, thank you for stopping by. A late stream today. It is a late stream. Yes, it is. Thank you for stopping by. Ellipsis came over to represent from the flight sim captains community. Give you a sub for teaching us how to fly the CRJ. Well, I really appreciate that, my friend. Thank you for stopping by. Thanks for the kind words. I hope you enjoyed the a lot of the RJ videos. I can't find my mouse. There we go. And let's not do that because I was distracted reading it. This is going to be an interesting turn, but I believe in the 777. The good thing is we're sitting just a little bit ahead of the nose gear. We're going to add in a lot of left engine thrust here. No problem for the 777. Look at that. You know, just 25L and 35L had a couple barf bags filled up right there. That's okay. Let's turn off Tobii Eye Tracker because I think it's confusing me more than I'm actually used to it right now. It's too late for that. Chase plane for 2024 is going to be so great. Oh my gosh, I can't wait for chase plane. Have you though of doing long haul IRL? I have thought about it. Honestly, the long haul life is really rough on the body, and the other thing is I don't know if I want to sit there for 15, even 8 hours. We got a cabin ready there, just doing nothing. So.
Echo Alpha Cross.
Oh, I forgot this has checklist built in. Checklist override. Normal. Checklist override. Normal. Before taxi, we'll say it's good. Oh, yeah. Yes. Ground equipment's clear. Normal. Before takeoff, checklist flap 5 set. 5 set indicating. Coming up on kilo coming up. We'll leave that till later. We'll press checklist again. Did the camera work? Oh, the camera's in up. All right. Zero traffic. Swiss Air 2810 crossing runway 28 at kilo. Swiss Air. I meant to end that with Zurich, not my airline. Anyways, whatever. Alright, well, crossing this runway over here, we are going to be clear on the right. I'll take a look at the left. Let me get Toby back up and running there. And we're going to go and throw on our strobe lights on. Take this turn a little wide and then crank it in because this is a 300 and we got to get around that turn. And the entire airplane has to get across the turn. So I know it looks like we're in the grass, but I promise you guys we ain't. Just a massive airplane. Alright, we're clear on the left there. I'm going to turn Toby back off. There's my buddy flying with us in the 330. All right, let's keep going forward. The strobe lights can come back to the off position. We're basically going to be at the runway, so I'm going to go TCAS TARA. We'll wait on the strobes and everything else. Might hand fly this departure a little bit. Obviously, the auto thrust will be on. By the way, guys, if you guys aren't channel members, become channel members if you want to support the channel. That's at the bottom right corner, that little money icon. If you want to become a member, that'd really appreciate that, and the support would be much appreciated. You will get access to some custom emojis made by Aviation Bros. He also did some of the he also did the thumbnail for this video as well. There's a lot of awesome work. So if you don't mind becoming a member, that'd be awesome. And we will, whoever is a member, make sure to use your flex emojis in the chat. Coming up here, Zurich traffic, Swiss Air 2810, lining up runway 32, Zurich. All right, let's go. Strobe lights on. Clear takeoff. I love this thing. I didn't think I was going to like it that much, and honestly, but I really do actually like it. You don't notice how much you use it. Limp, thank you so much for becoming a channel member. Really appreciate that, my friend.
2802 will cross 28 at kilo.
Okay, my guess on... I was trying to make it look cool for you guys, but my guess on where that wing was completely wrong. We'll get it relined up before we get going here. Don't do this in real life, guys. We're just having fun. Alright, let's spool these up. Beautiful engine sounds. Get your flexes in chat, guys. Thrust set, 80 knots checked. Oh, I didn't put on my yoke cam. That's twice in a row I've done that.
V1.
Rotate.
This traffic says 2802, line up runway 32 at Delta.
Nice slow rotate. This is a big airplane. I'm gonna pitch it all the way up to the flight director. Positive rate. Gear up. Thrust ref, LNAV, VNAV speed. Oh, this is awesome. I'm feeling the vibrating in the yoke right now. There's that thrust cut back. We're at 18 degrees. There's no need for any anti-icing right now. Speed VNAV, speed LNAV VNAV alt. Flap 1. And we're gonna say we're gonna get cleared higher, so let's just keep going higher. All the way up to the cruise of 180. Flap 0. I wonder if it knows about that 210 limitation there. If it doesn't, we're gonna have to cut in here 210. It should have known about that. It's a good thing I'm watching you, Mr. 777. Well, let's keep climbing though. I guess you can't climb if it's not 210. There you go. It was about to blow past ZH-577, passing 210 knots there. Gotta get a CRJ pilot on this thing. Can do a better job than this auto throttle. All right, passing the waypoint there, we can go ahead and turn speed intervene off. We'll let it go back in VNAV speed. It's going to tell me to nose down to accelerate. This flight director's kind of all over the place. Can't decide where it wants to go. You want to go left or you want to go right? There's a transition L2. We'll press standard. just so I can make this look a bit nicer. We'll go ahead and do that. There we go. But yeah, guys, I haven't flown the triple in a very long time. There's 10,000. Go lights. Coming up in the clouds, still 13 degrees. No need for any anti-icing. Let's check our pressurization. We are pressurizing. Calibrate altitude is good. Belts will stay on. Everybody's seated for the time being. And in this turn, I'm going to click the autopilot engage. Autopilot engaged. Go ahead and get rid of the yoke cam. Just go direct. Oh. We'll just go direct to the next one, so it doesn't have to chase too much. I don't think this departure likes heavy airplanes. It's too tight these turns, or the LNAV is not smart turning quick enough, which is probably the case. All right, we'll put traffic on. All right, guys, we're gonna be there so quickly. Boeing's best Airbus, yeah, basically. Is the yoke force feedback? It is force feedback. Not so much with the triple, as the 777 is fly-by-wire and is and has hydraulics. You don't, in real life there is not much force. Even the CRJ, there's not much force, but you will feel it a lot in the general aviation airplanes. If you'd like to purchase your own Moza yoke, if you can go ahead and use the link that I have provided in the down below, it really does help the channel. If you're going to buy one anyways, I would really appreciate that. Conrad says, I love airplanes, and say Alex. Well, there you go, Alex. We got 100 of you guys watching. That's crazy. Keep those subscribers coming. Holy, we're at 7721. That's insane, the subscribing count already. That is nuts. Let's go to this FMS. We're about to level off here at our cruise altitude already, as we're going a very short flight. This does automatic tuning, so we actually should be pretty much good to go. You know what? I can see we're going to break out of these tops. Let's keep going on up. Let's keep going up. 20,000. Alt intervene. Going to change the flight plan just a little bit. And I'm going to tell it in its brain down here that we're changing the flight plan just a little bit. That way it can... Oh, it already did it. That's nice. That's a nice little feature this thing's got going for it. Sweet. We're going to leave the belts on the entire flight. It's going to be an auto brakes of 2. And we're going to go ahead. Let's see what the temperature. It's +4. The anti-ice is set to automatic. Nicely breaking out there. Look at that engine shake. Oh, that's incredible. I don't like that I don't like the the front of the cowling part is coming off. This is where the anti-ice gets fed. You can see it's like it's like it's loose, but that looks awesome. Beautiful airplane. Okay, whatever. I'll sit 15 hours in this airplane if I get to fly it. Anyways, let's go back inside. Look at that rain. You guys believe this is a simulator? When I was playing FSX Steam Edition back in what was it, 2012, you would kill for years to try to get a PC that can make FTX Global run, and now just turn on your sim and it works properly. The kids haven't struggled enough, I tell you. Anyways, let's go ahead and let's look up our approach and arrival. We're gonna start doing this already. Let's get the weather down there in let's bring up my sim brief. There you go. Let's get the weather over there in Geneva. Metar says variable at 2 knots. The wind is super calm. We're landing runway 22 is the one I'm choosing. It's 13 at 13, which means we're probably going to expect some bad weather. When the dew point and temperature are that close together, the weather's going to be bad. Light rain, few at 1,000 is probably going to get worse. So we've already plugged in a runway 22. Nav radio has the ILS already programmed in as well. Let's make sure that is correct. It has 1087 at a course of 223, 1087, 223. That's all good to go. We'll go also, whoops, down here and press init ref. We're going to do, it has a set of, okay, so let's calculate this real quick. Let's calculate our estimated landing weight. Init ref, perf. Our zero fuel weight was 430.5. Our predicted fuel, let's see where top of descent is. It's coming up quick. Our predicted fuel in in Geneva is 19. So 430 plus 19.7 equals 450.2. Did it do that? No, it didn't. 450. I found something it doesn't do automatically. 0.2. Throw that in there. Flap 30. You wait a minute. Flap 30. You go in there. Let's see the lowest. I just noticed I left the chart so you guys can see any of that. I'm not a real streamer. I'm sorry. The lowest we're going down here is 7,000 feet. Let me go ahead and get rid of that for you. And we will set up here. I'm sorry, I'm going quick because we're going to be landing very shortly. 7,000 feet. We are already in VNAV mode, so it's ready to go down there. All right, as soon as we get to the top of descent, it's going to start its way down. That's been set, and I'll give you guys a approach briefing once I get the MDA or minimums plugged in. The MDA minimum today, runway. I've just noticed that this is a wrong star. This star's setting us up for runway 4. So you know what, guys? We're going to go number runway 4. We're going to go on runway 4. All traffic flying with your SimCity Fire. We're going to actually plan runway 4. Let's change this around really quickly.
Runway 4, confirmed?
Yeah, 4 just is what I had planned from earlier, and I just don't want to change it at this point.
Perfect. We'll have a look at it.
The wind is variable, so it doesn't really matter anyways.
Sounds good.
All right, I'll throw it in the legs page, and let's just make sure that has been selected correctly. That looks better. Top of descent is a bit further away. And oh, it says it's for all runways. Oh. Yeah, whatever. We'll spin around. Oh, I'm in the wrong thing here. There we go. ILS 4. What ILS 22 give us? Yeah, that's fine. We'll plan for 4. I've changed it now. I've made up my mind. Let's not go hippity-hopping all over the place and getting confused. So runway 4 is what we're going to choose. I was reading that arrival there wrong. 109,043 has been set. The MDA is ILS. We're going to be Cat C, which is insane that a 777 is Cat C, but it does fit with it because that's ground speed is what Cat C is based off of. 1617. So let's go overhead and go to Barrow. And we are going to click and hold. And we're changing the bottom right number, that PFD, over to 1617, 1620. If I can't, if I have to round up. Oh, you can't. Okay, it will be able to. Okay, 16. 17 is all set. Let's lower the brightness on that a little bit. Alrighty, let's give you guys the full IFR brief. We're descending pretty shortly here, so let's bring up that again. Alright, we're going to be descending via the, I believe it was the Elmas 2 Romeo. Let me see what the thing said here. Yeah, 2 Romeo. See what Simbrief quickly said. Oh, they had 2-2 planned. Oh, well, we're kind of too late for this now. That's okay. The planned wind is pretty light, so we'll go around the horn. Let me check that these are all correct in here as well. Legs page, I'll move this to the side. You guys can kind of see. All right, so we're direct ESVA, and then we're gonna go to Vader, and then we're taking going direct Spree at 210, and it didn't load it, so let's go ahead and do that again. There we go, direct ESVA, then should still be Vader. ESVA over ESVA, there we go. Vader, GS 514. So that's going to be taking the right-hand turn. Sovad, Curad, next page. GG 503, a max of 220 on the speed. It has 240 in here. That's wrong. Okay, it's not smart enough to know where it goes. Even the RJ knows where it's supposed to go. Can't even change it. Alright, well, it's wrong. But anyways, we're going to be going down below 15,000. We're going to plan for GG at, let's say, let's see what the top altitude there is. It's all for 7. We'll call it 10,000. Okay, 220 knots. Alright, I like that. Then vectors into 220 above 7. Okay, into 220 above 7. And we got Belka. It's a cat. Yeah, that's cat 1. We have runway 4 with a ref of 170 over the threshold. That's wrong. It's 135. And that changed where I was putting it. Put that over there. We'll execute that. And the miss approach is just direct spray or spar, so we can do that direct spar above 7. That's all set. Let's see what's happening in the airplane world. It's looking pretty decent. Taking that right turn. Should have missed approach there. Shouldn't just be direct spar after. But anyways, we're going to leave it at that. We'll give you guys a brief. We'll do the arrival as briefed through there. It's going to be the ILS from my 4-page 11-1 effective 31st of October. It's a loc of 10-9. 10-9 set left and right. Final approach course of 043. The glide path check at Belka 6,000. MDA of 1617 set left. High sector says 10,600 feet. We're going to be navigating on the right-hand side, so we'll be at our sector is 7,000 feet. That's based on the ARP VOR. Miss approach, runway heading to 7,000 feet via GG852 at or above 4,000. The spar miss approach with an RDI failure. That won't happen in the sim, so we don't need to really worry about that. 3-degree slope, and we got Pappy on the left, and I believe on runway 4. When we're coming in the other way, they said no later than, or past Charlie, I think they said, or is it later than Delta? So we're going to go Bravo, because that's basically the only one we can do anyways, with a high-speed turn-off. And we'll be parking somewhere in there. Sound good? Sounds good. It's weird that it doesn't have a missed approach section in there. It just goes right to spar after. There's the V path. It's already slowed way down. Idle. It's cleared to go down to 7,000 feet if it needs to. It's starting our descent there. He's below 15,000 at GG 514. And that is on the SID, or on the star. Let me get rid of Navigraph so you guys can see it. Sorry, that happened pretty quick, and with this one person, we got to get going. Andrew in the vertical stream says, what's your ETA for wheels on the ground? Like 10 minutes, 5 minutes. Not long. Lima says, big airplane, lots and lots of power. Yeah, tons of power. Mo, thanks for joining Discord, by the way, earlier. Most long-haul wide-body pay is fairly similar across the board. The major differences are lifestyle and type of flying. Yeah, I mean, I'm not in the States, so depending on where you are, in my country, long-haul pay is substantially more. But I just don't know if I want to put myself through the lifestyle of long-haul slash sit there for that long, to be honest with you. But I love the airplane. Like, if I could do 2-hour, 3-hour flights with the 777, sign me up. We're going to go ahead and arm the spoiler, which is kind of interesting. You still have to do that in the 777. The CRJ figured it out. I don't know why we can't do that here. James, I'm making an attempt to fly DC-9. So far, it could be going worse. Yeah. Aviation Bros, hey CFI, how's the flight going so far? It's going really well. I'm enjoying myself. A very busy flight. These are the most fun flights to do as well. 777, you always have to have an alt to have speed restriction. That's weird. Okay, thanks for that. That's kind of stupid. Guys, I don't like calling people out right now. I don't like calling people out, but we have 118 people watching in the vertical stream and only 18 likes. 100 of you have not liked. I don't know how you guys sleep at night. Double tap your screen, press the like button. Our subscriptions are going through the roof right now. We're at 7732. Can we get to 7,800 before the night is over? Can we get to 7,800 before the night is over? That's the question. We are 58 subs away. Did I do that right? No, 68 subs away. Wait. I don't know. We're some subs away. I can't do math right now. I'm flying a jet. It's like 70 something subs away. I think we can do it though. And before you guys ask, yes, to be a real airline pilot, you do not need to be that great at math, nor physics either. That's a very big misconception. We don't do physics in the airplane or math. The most math we do is hold fuel, and how long till crew sched can't call us and we're out of duty time. This VNAV is working quite well. There's no speed restriction, just below 15,000, so it can do that no problem. I like that it slowed down to 250, so it was able to descend, and then it just allowed itself to speed back up, which is kind of cool. I don't know if it meant to do that, but we do that in the RJ sometimes. Start to see it coming out. Let's put the terrain button on. That's definitely going to be a massive threat today. This is the weather radar. Let's go ahead and turn the gain down a little bit if I can, and the tilt up just a wee bit. Might have to go to manual mode. Weather and terrain. Let's unclick that. +1 manual. Let's look a bit up because I think we're painting terrain right now. That's +4. Let's bring ourselves a bit more in. Let's compare what I found with the radar with what I find on the terrain mode. Terrain is just a data map. It's not actually a radar. It's not terrain radar. It's just a data map. You see there's all terrain right there. But there's no terrain on this side, which means what I was painting was actually a cell. Let's go back to weather radar. There's a cell right there. So I'm going to give myself my own vector. I haven't been navigating this correctly. Let's go ahead. This would be ATC vectoring us. You like don't want to do this. In the sim, I might just let it ride it out, to be honest. But in real life, if this was about to happen, we're in mountainous terrain. I'd ask for a vector if possible, but you would not want to fly through that kind of stuff if you can help it. The belts have been on the entire flight, so everything's looking okay so far. Good thing it's not real life. We'll go back to terrain mode. We've been flying through it, and it's been pretty light rain. It's nothing actually crazy. I think that weather radar is over exaggerating what it is. I'm gonna turn the gain like way down. I don't know if the gain actually works in the sim or not, because I think it's just green and yellows. Personally, is what I think that is. I don't think it's actually any red cells out here. Math is hard, dude. It is hard, man. I remember doing timed turns on the NDB approaches or timed holds. Those are always fun. You're like 3 degrees a second. You're flying an airplane. Your instructor's watching over you, right? You're like 3 degrees a second. If I turn 3 seconds, that's 1, 2, 3. That's 9 degrees. So 10 degrees basically. So those timed turns got interesting as well. Geneva traffic, Swiss Air 2810 is on a left downwind runway 04. We'll be going out to about 10 miles. All right, we're gonna connect Indus, as it is there on the star that we're able to do that, and there's no one here to clear us, so we'll just do it for ourselves. Well, we got to lose 10 to 7,000. Let's make that a little lower. Do 85.
Navy traffic, Swiss 2802, currently on the downwind for runway 04, Bilbo, 8 miles.
Temperature is below 10. We do have the anti-ice set to auto. Don't have to worry about it. That's quite nice. I'm gonna get flight.
Swiss 2810, are you guys over and right downwind?
Negative. Left downwind runway 04. Left downwind. We are currently about 8 nautical miles to the northwest.
Okay, perfect. I'm currently on the right downwind.
Check. We're just abeam the field 10 miles. We're going out to. We'll be going out to Indus. We'll report prior to turning inbound to Indus on the approach 04.
Perfect. We're currently around 15 nautical miles behind you, so you don't have to worry about the separation.
Perfect. Awesome. Thanks. Andrew, welcome again. Welcome back. Guys, if you can find your subscription button, go ahead and click that. It's going to be a scavenger hunt for you. And the other thing is FMC message. What do you want? Drag required. I can do that for you. How much you want? Till the message disappears? Sweet. Let's stop adding spoiler then. If you guys can go ahead and hit the like button on the vertical chat. We only have 19 of you guys liking on that vertical stream. You guys can hit that like button for me. I really appreciate, and it gets the channel out to more people. And we'll get the spoilers back to armed position. Doesn't that just look awesome, guys? Isn't it crazy that we can play a sim like this? All you guys that use the discount codes down in the description as well, that you guys save money with, does help the channel as well. It allows me to buy better cameras, better hardware, all that sorts of stuff, new modifications to the sim if I need to buy anything. So if you guys want to check out Contrail, Sim, PU Air Korea, Tobii Eye Tracker, all those discount codes are down below, and they all help the channel a lot. So I really appreciate that, and it gets our name out there a bit more as well. Can we hit 7,800 subscribers by the end of the stream, guys? That looks better. Look at that engine shake. Beautiful airplane. All right, we're gonna go ahead and select flap 1. Which should just be those leading edge slats you see coming down. Zurich traffic, Swiss Air 2810, extended left downwind, runway 04. We're turning left direct Indus, commencing approach, runway 04 ILS. There we go. Let's go ahead and get a little bit slower, add a little bit of, just a little bit of speed brakes. You guys in chats, you guys let me know. You guys rural pilots, enthusiasts, you starting your PPL. You guys let me know. Also, if you have any questions on that kind of stuff. Yeah, I know, I put it there. If you guys have any questions on that stuff, you guys can let me know. I can answer as best I can. I used to be a student pilot, then became flight instructor, and now I work for an airline. I fly the CRJ. So if you have questions on airline life or student pilot life or instructing or anything, be sure to ask away. Alright guys, what we're going to do is we're going to sync up our heading here. We're going to go heading mode. Alright, we're also going to go ahead and go level change. And we're going to go legs page. Let's build it from Indes. Approach course of 043. We'll insert that. I need this airplane to start going down a bit more than that. The vertical speed 1500. And we're going to catch back that loc as well. Gonna ungo out of standard and we'll press B. I know the speed brake is descended. I'm descending you, my friend. Need you to descend. We're going to keep it going down. And we'll press approach. Bit late. Got behind there a little bit. That's okay. We'll get our spoilers out. I was too busy rambling off to you guys.
So it's 2010. This is well, we have visual on you. We're just gonna do a space turn and then we'll separate.
That's called a little unreadable, but I think you said you saw us, so we'll keep descending on the ILS here for runway 04.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm gonna do. I'll keep visual separation. Don't worry.
Check that. This airplane's not doing what I'm telling it to do. I said vertical speed 615, and it ain't doing it. So we're gonna descend a bit steeper here. Let's go ahead and grab our gear. There's the glide slope coming back up. Sometimes you just kind of hand bomb her in. I know. I said 7,000 for the mist. And we'll set flap 15. Spoilers back to being armed.
2,500.
Thank you. Never want to catch a glide slope from below like this, guys, but we have glide slope captured there, finally. That was all my fault. I was too busy talking. I love talking to the chats. It's a good thing there's no chat in our world. I'll go flap 25. I'll go flap 30, a ref of 137. Correcting slope. I'll bring up all these cameras for you guys as well. Need a lot more nose up trim here. And let's start flight recorder before I forget. Probably gonna get a lot of lag doing that, but we'll do it. There we go. Alright, speed brakes are on, auto brakes 2, gear is down, flap 30, landing checklist complete. Let's go ahead and throw our lights on. Just got hit by a massive wind. We got a tailwind of 9 right now, which is not the greatest. Don't know what the 777's limit is. The CRJ is 10. But we're in the air right now. We'll see what the ground wind is when we get a little bit closer. Alright, we got the Pappies coming out there in the sight there. Got this airplane pretty well trimmed out. I notice the vertical guys, you can't see anything. Let me go ahead and change that. There you go.
Perfect. With 2824, 15 miles per hour, the localizer. But way.
And Geneva traffic, Swiss Air, 2810, 5 mile final, 04. It's about a 7 knot tailwind on final, but that's at, I'm going to report that at 3000 ASL.
Perfect.
Go. Bad time to get a phone call.
1,000.
Check, stable. Alright guys, if we're going mist, it's straight ahead to spar. Check. Oh, checklist and yeah. Yeah, whatever. Go away. This airplane hand flies so awesome, like so beautifully with the Moza yoke and the Moza settings I've made. Correcting on the slope there.
400. 300. Approaching minimums.
Uh-oh. That was lightning right on the nose. That ain't good.
Minimums.
Check landing.
100. 50.
Stutters near the ground here.
20. 10.
Get that reverse out. Manual braking. Gonna exit Bravo. CJ, yes, a great question. I'm about to answer that as we exit off here, and we'll do the replays. I'll answer that question. Thanks for asking, though. Speedbird, you caught it right at the landing? Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. What we're going to do, guys, we're going to taxi off. This is Jetstream's Zurich scenery. Going to taxi off, and we will go ahead and watch our compatriots come and land in. We're going to overshoot this turn because it's a 777-300, and we have a lot of airplane to get across this turn.
Perfect. With 202, where our 5 mile final, or we still
Zurich, correction, Geneva traffic. Swiss Air 2810, clear all runways.
There you go.
All right, let's go ahead and kind of move forward a little bit. Where am I here? I'd like to get a view of that airplane coming in and landing in. I'm leaving my flaps down, guys, because I just want to do the replay. But I would like to get... Don't know why I can't move. There I am. This is pretty much out of the way. I'm just going to stop around here. I know this isn't real, but I'm just going to get my camera all nicely set up. Can't move anymore my camera for some reason. What's going on? Why can't I move? Alright, well, I can't even zoom. I guess I'll get him from the flight deck here. It's the best I can do it, I guess. Don't know why my buttons aren't working. But sorry I couldn't get a nicer view of that. Nice. Sweet. Well, with that, guys, let's go ahead and stop the replay, or the recording. I should have stopped it a while ago. Watch, it's gonna let me move now. No, it doesn't. There's a beautiful A330 coming in. We're gonna go ahead and press, we're gonna actually disconnect from VATSIM. We'll press replay. I still can't move my view. What is happening with that? Can I move my view? Huh. That's strange. Alright, we'll show you, I guess, from third person only. That kind of sucks. We'll get some wing shots for you guys as well. Thanks, P2. Thanks, more. Didn't expect this high of ceilings from the Metar, but sim weather can go either way. Yeah, well, it did say few out of 1,000. I mean, it's pretty much what we had, right? Some stuff like the spoilers, guys, might not sink and all that. Got her down. Well, we're gonna say we were under the tailwind limitation, whatever that is. The RJ is 10 knots. We most likely wouldn't have conducted or continued if it got worse. Can I move this now? Reput. Oh, there we go. Now I could probably use it. Let's do this. Let's do That. That. Send you somewhere over there. I still can't move. That's so strange. I can look around with my Tobii eye tracker. Alright, well, anyways.
Too low. Terrain.
Hope you guys liked today. Every time we get a subscriber, we're going to do a new replay. I don't know how many that's going to be, but right now we're at 7739. The next subscriber, we're going to get another replay. To answer CJ's question, or probably the other day, that was beautiful. Thank you. Thanks so much. I appreciate that. Not my best, not my worst. Overshot that look as well, which I'm not proud of, but it happens when I talk. I get too excited to hang out with you guys, talk, and have fun. And when I'm left to my own vectoring devices. So, let's go ahead and give you a pilot schedule day today. I'll give you the month of, I'll give you my entire, or some of my August month, and you'll kind of get an idea for what a block holder would look like. Next month I'm pretty much on reserve, but I have a lot of vacation, so I don't really care. So I'll let this go for a little bit. But last month, let's say it was August 16 Saturdays when I started my 4-day pairing. I'm gonna put the sim volumes down a bit so I don't have to scream above those. August 16, I was starting at base. We went base to Charleston and back, then base to Philly. Sleep in Philly, so we start that day at 3:50 p.m. I love the PM starts. I hate the morning starts. You can start a flight at 5 in the morning. That means like a 2 a.m. wake up. Anyways, 3 p.m., 3:50 p.m. start. We go base to Charleston, Charleston back to base, base to Philly. Sleep in Philly. We landed about 11 o'clock, so we get to the hotel about 11:40. The next day is Philly to Montreal, and we do... that's a 1 or 3:30 start as well. Then Montreal to Nashville. Over in Nashville, we stay there. Next day is Nashville and Montreal there, and we start at 3:30 again. This is Monday the 18th now. Remember, we started the 16th, the 17th. Now we're on the 18th. Was Nashville to Montreal, Montreal to DC, layover in DCA. We got in a little late for delays, so we got there at 10:40. And then Tuesday the 19th, the last day, go home day, was DC back to base, base to Raleigh, Raleigh back to base. And then we end our day at, it was 11 a.m. start that day, and we ended at 7 p.m. After that, I had 1, 2, 3 days off, and then I did a 3-day pairing, then 1, 2, 3, 4 days off, 5 days off, sorry. And now I should be working now, but my scheduling got a bit conflicted with, I wanted to trade and swap some stuff, but tomorrow I'm doing a St. Louis turn, and then just coming back home. So that's a bit of how our schedule kind of runs.
Too low. Terrain. 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 Too low. Terrain.
Where's that button? I know there's a button here somewhere for that.
Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low.
I think it's over there. That's whatever.
Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain. Too low. Terrain.
There's that one.
Too low. Terrain.
Yeah. That's a beautiful view. Yeah, it seems like when I arm my spoiler with my Bravo throttle, it doesn't actually arm. So next time I'm gonna click it, and maybe that'll actually act a bit better. We'll do one more replay, guys, and while we set up this last replay, I really want to say thank you to all the channel members, all the new members, all the old members, and the channel partners as well. Thank you to all you guys for sticking around, watching the streams, watching the vids, doing all that crazy stuff that you guys do. Really appreciate that kind of stuff, guys. So we will see you guys in the next stream. We will leave you with this view right here. And let me see if I can fix the... There it is. Perfect. Fix that vertical stream, and we will let her go. And from all of us at Your Sim CFI, which is just me, we'll see you in the next stream, and we really appreciate all your support. Have a good night, guys.